So I suppose I noticed more and more how much joy people got out of the story of Mary's Meals when we were giving talks and telling people about it. So the book really just became another way of sharing this amazing story that is Mary's Meals, and hopefully a way to raise awareness to many more people, and a way to protect our values as an organisation as we grow. Well, I quite like the shed personally. I'm quite attached to it, but I suppose it's also become a kind of symbol. It's sort of iconic for Mary's Meals, isn't it? It's something that reminds us of our origins, and reminds us of our low cost approach. I think it tells people that we're not an organisation that spends lots of money on fancy offices or unnecessary things. People give us money so that we can feed more children. And the shed reminds us of that, and of that simplicity that's at the heart of Mary's Meals. It would be very hard to pick one profound moment out of so many. But I suppose if I was forced to choose something, it would be meeting some of these amazing young people who are now leaving school, who've benefited from Mary's Meals, and who are becoming the young people who are changing things in their own communities. Young people like Veronica in Malawi, who was amongst the very first group that ever ate Mary's Meals, who's now studying at university, and I suppose ultimately that's what Mary's Meals is about, giving those young people a chance to change things. We don't have a formal system in place right now around identifying young people to be ambassadors, and it's maybe something we should think about formalising that, because it certainly happens in an informal way. Both the young people who've benefited from Mary's Meals, and those many young people all over the world who are involved in raising awareness and raising funds, who are just incredible ambassadors. So it is perhaps something we should think about, creating that more formalised Generation Hope perhaps around the world. Thankfully, Mary's Meals has just been growing at this incredible rate because the grassroots movement all over the world continues to grow. More and more people joining this mission of ours every day. And more than anything, that's what needs to keep happening, to see this vision realised. So while of course we're planning and getting ready to expand into particular schools and particular districts in the countries that we serve, we're still very reluctant to set ourselves targets and become an organisation driven by numbers. It's very much still about the next child, about the next school that's waiting, and just retaining that confidence in the goodness of people all over the world to make this happen.